Alright, what's up YouTube? So I've got another leg day here for you today and another late one. I just got home about half an hour ago and it's currently 3:15 in the morning. I know I need to get my life together. I'm currently working on it. Didn't do squats today. I had a minor injury. Not doing squats or deadlifts, funnily enough. I'm gonna start deadlifting and squatting again this month though, but right now we've been hack squatting and leg pressing for our main leg movements. Was gonna do hack squat today, but I was so tired and I found hack squat really difficult. I could barely move any weight on it, so I thought, right, we'll just go on the leg press instead. Here's me with three, is that three? No, that's two 25s on each side, currently warming up. I really disliked the leg press, but it was somewhat of my only choice. It wasn't my only choice, but you understand what I'm saying. It was, I just feel like, first of all, I struggle to get the full range of motion because I'm not very flexible. It's actually quite embarrassing. Yeah, I've got 4 25 kilo plates on each side. I remember this being a very difficult set. Not very difficult, but difficult, you can tell by my face. But yeah, I've always found leg press to be just not good for me. Maybe it's my technique, maybe it's just my body, but no. I'll squat any day over that, and when I can't squat, I'd rather hack squat. But worst case scenarios, we're doing stuff like this again. I think after this, yeah, here it is. This set was a lot heavier than it was supposed to be. That's 25 kilos on either side. And I think I only get 7 reps. I was going for 10. But that's in total around about 325 to 330 kilos, including the machine. So by leg press standards, it's not actually that heavy. I know a lot of people at my age are more than likely pushing a lot of weight on the leg press, but my convenient excuse is that I never do it. This next one is another set with 4 plates. I took the 5th one off because I was like, there's absolutely 0 point in me doing this for more than one set. I think I got 10 here, unless I went for a few more afterwards. Wearing the Young LA bodybuilding short shorts, which are an essential these days for leg day, because they're the only shorts I own that fit my legs well enough to not make them look entirely like toothpicks. And then, as you'll see more of later, I'm wearing the superhero compression shirts, which just restocked, and I'm loving every second of wearing them. This was actually a really good set. I went like all the way to failure, but my phone ran out of storage, which you'll see in approximately 2 seconds. Yep, there it is. But here we're doing leg extensions, my favourite leg exercise by far. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but I honestly, if I wasn't tired today, I would have done what I usually did and do about 8 sets of leg extensions because I just love how it feels. I love getting a pump in them. I love just doing like drop sets. But yeah, look at that. Absolutely beautiful design on that top. Yeah, I admire that top too. Right there we have my phone falling because I propped up at a very sketchy place. I really need a tripod. Zach's been telling me to get one from the last video. You guys remember Zach? I hope you do. I think it's a worthwhile investment, especially when I don't have anyone to record me. Yeah, here I'm taking a break here. I thought the video was just lingering on for a while, but no, this is what I mean. Like, with how exhausted I was in today's workout, I wouldn't be surprised if it was any other exercise. I would have just been like, yeah, that's the set done. But I just love it, leg extensions. Here's where I decided I wanted to try the full stack, and I did manage to bang it out for, I believe, 10 reps. I believe so. Then I dropped it back down because I prefer, yep, there goes the phone again, because I prefer feeling the contraction and such here. But back to squatting and deadlifting. Honestly, my training has felt so boring without them. I cannot wait to start them again. I have like such a passion over anything to get strong in those free lifts because because it looks cool when you lift heavy weights. The bench is going good. I'm currently experimenting with a wider grip, which you'll see in whatever my next push day video is, or whenever I next bench in a video. And I'm hopefully going to get that 115 kilogram bench press, which I've failed twice on camera, 3 times in total. You've not seen me do hip thrusts before. The reason I'm doing these is because I noticed when I was deadlifting, and I want to prepare for when I start deadlifting again, that my glutes were very weak, which is likely because I've never directly trained them. So we're going to fix that. I'm just warming up, adding a plate each time. I actually enjoy the exercise. I think it's a very good exercise. I always feel like I'm getting a good contraction. It helps me practice for when I visit your mum within the next 2 to 3 days. And there's me putting that down. This was my first working sets, 4 plates on either side. I was actually, I put on 5 plates either side and I was going to do it, but then I saw that there was a thing that said maximum load capacity. It was, I think, 163 kilos, and this is just under that. This is 160 kilos plus the small amount the machine weighs. And I thought I could probably get away with it, but I really didn't want to risk it. It was very late. There were not that many people in the gym. I don't think there were any staff, actually. Staff came in a bit later on. So I didn't want to be that guy to just, staff show up the next morning, the hip thrust machine is broken. I try and make sure to go as low down as possible on these, so I know that I'm getting the most out of the sus movement. Here is I beg you don't look at this. This is a horrifying sight. See, it's me doing calf raises. Listen, I'd like to blame my genetics on my small calves. However, I'm inclined to say that it may have something to do with the fact that I never trained them. But I'm training them in this video. I did 3 sets of standing, but I only recorded 1. I actually recorded 3, but I didn't like how my calves looked in the other 2. Seated, I'm actually more used to this because we only had seated in the old gym and not standing. But yeah, calves, you should do them to look aesthetic. I just need to get better at it. But thank you very much for watching another one of the commentary videos. As I said before, I really appreciate anyone who watches, subscribes, likes. So if you're feeling generous, feel free to do that, and I'll be sure to be back with another video soon. So until then,